Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Aflac Cup Series Fast Friday. Today I'll be showing you everything I got at the 2015 Daytona 500. I just want to say that I had an amazing time down in Daytona. I got to see my hero's last 500. It's a shame that he wrecked in the last lap, but he had a great car and all the Hendrick drivers look pretty strong, but it's a shame that Joey won. I'm not too big of a fan of him, but that's alright. It's cool to see someone else win the Daytona 500 in a way, I guess, so that's the best way I can look at it. And so I did end up getting the program car this year. I didn't get it when I went in 2013, but the program car is pretty cool. It's a Toyota. It's on last year's model. And as you can see over here, I got a Jeff Gordon Daytona 500 t-shirt. And then I got a Carl Edwards hat for his new ride. The Aris Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Hat's pretty cool. Now I'm sure most of you are excited about which diecast I got down in Daytona. So we'll start the first one off with number order. Brad Keselowski's Miller Lite 2015 Ford Fusion. Very similar to last year's scheme, but I had a little bit of money to spend, so I decided to spend it on some cars. I guess it does say Miller up there. It didn't say that last year, so I guess that's a difference to the car. I got a new guy, Trevor Bayne. His first full-time season in the Sprint Cup Series. Driving for Jack Roush. Much like his nationwide paint scheme, just on the Sprint Cup mold, but that's alright. It's still a pretty cool paint scheme. I hope he does a little better than what he's shown so far, but I hope he's not a one-hit wonder like he was for the 500 in 2011. And everybody's favorite driver, Danica Patrick. I absolutely love this paint scheme. It's a beautiful paint job. I like the... No! Oops. You didn't see that. I like the colors on the car. Lime green is my favorite color. So I've always liked Danica's race cars. And I have Tony Stewart's Bass Pro Shops car. I think it's very weird that the top is a different color than the sides. The sides is kind of like more of a crappy orange. And the top is a bright orange, much like his paint scheme last year. And I also got his Mobil 1. Kind of different. It's got like a blue stripe on the side. It's about all that's different from last year's scheme. And then I have the Biff. Jeff Gordon took a sponsor, so Biff will have to get a new one. And with new sponsors come new paint schemes. And the Biffle got one. Bug Killer. And then Ricky Stenhouse Jr. taking over Carl Edwards' sponsor, Fastenal. Pretty cool paint scheme. Let's see if Stenhouse can do a little better than years past this year. And then the race winner, Joey Logano. Same paint scheme as always, but I got this car because the 2014 model did not have the black interior like this one does. And my favorite driver, Jeff Gordon's 3M paint scheme. Before I got to the track, the Drive Down Hunger car was in stock, but it sold out. So hopefully they get in stock some more before Michigan or the Brickyard. But the 3M car is still pretty cool. And he's off to 2 wrecks this week, or 2 wrecks to start the year. It's not very good. Let's hope this doesn't turn out to be like a 2013 or I think it was 2012 back-to-back years where he just kept wrecking every other race. This sucked. And then the bright yellow fella, Paul Menard. Really cool paint scheme. I recommend this paint scheme. This is probably one of my favorite out of the whole batch, just because the way it's detailed. And Lionel has been doing much better on their paint schemes to start off the year. Last year they had a new mold and it was just really, really bad. And they started to fix it as the year went on, but the first couple cars they made were just horrendous. And then the final 4 finalists from 2014, Ryan Newman and his new paint scheme. Not the biggest Newman fan in the world, but that's okay. He's still a driver, and I still like to collect diecasts. And then Kyle Larson and his Target Chevrolet. Mainly got this car because he doesn't have the rookie stripes on it anymore. And then it does say Coca-Cola on the side now instead of, I forget what it said before, really, to be honest. But it didn't say Coca-Cola. And then I got two of these guys. Probably Mr. 7-time this year. I'd say he's looking pretty strong to start off the year. And this, the way the setup is, the new setup for the car is Jimmie Johnson could have a really, really big year. And that's scary for a lot of anti-Hendrick/Jimmie fans. And then I also got his Cobalt Tools car, which is really, really cool. It's like the flat black, and I love it. Great job, Lionel, with this diecast. And then my last diecast I got at Daytona was everybody's favorite, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Nationwide Insurance Chevrolet. Probably should have won the Daytona 500, in my opinion. Not just because he's Dale Jr. and he's good at Daytona, but he did have the best car out of them all. And then I got some cars from two friends and online. And the first car, oh wait, I forgot one that I got at Daytona. A.J. Allmendinger's Busch Baked Beans. Forgot I got that car at the hauler. I grabbed the last one. Lucky me. And then I also bought Kurt Busch's 2015 paint scheme online. And I don't know about you guys, but I think NASCAR should reinstate him. Not very fair. Obviously, the news came out yesterday that he was not found guilty. And I don't think it was very fair of NASCAR in the first place to suspend him without being guilty. But looks like Kurt's innocent, so that's good news. Maybe he can get back into NASCAR eventually. And then I got Brad Keselowski's Worth Ford Fusion. And I let some time settle. I let me cool off after the Texas race, and the more I look at it, the more I see Brad's point, but I'm still pissed that he wrecked Gordon. Or flat spotted his tire, but, you know, rubbin's racing. That's what they always used to say, and, you know, Brad's going to be in a sport for a while now, so not saying he's going to be my favorite, but I'm not going to hate him as much as I used to, but I still don't really like him. Some of his actions are kind of dumb, but I used to like Brad quite a bit until this past year. Not just because of the Gordon incident. He's had a couple other run-ins with some drivers, but he is a pretty good race car driver, and I think he'll get a couple more championships. And then, probably my favorite car I ordered online ever is Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s Wegmans Cargill car. I don't know, I heard it's a store. And it's not a store by me. It kind of looks like Walgreens with the W. But, yeah. Really cool paint scheme. I believe we raced it at Daytona for the Coke 400. And then, I got two cars. One from my brother and then one from a friend on Instagram. And I'll show you the one from Instagram. He even wrote me a little note, which is cool. A little race at Detroit, I believe. But it's he made me a Five Nights at Freddy's car, which is very thoughtful of him. I love the little Chica on the back. It's cute. And then it says 6 o'clock, because that's what everybody wants for that game. And there's Freddy on the back. Or wait, yeah, it's Freddy. I think that's the Foxy. And then Bonnie on the front. If anybody's ever played that game, it's quite scary. So, and then I'll read the note he gave me. It says, "Hi Gino, Buddy88 Jr. here. I hope you like this Five Nights at Freddy's car. I hope you use it for a Fast Friday or even a race. From," I'm not going to say your last name because I don't know if you want that out there, but it's from Will, Buddy88 Jr. from Instagram. Thanks, buddy. Yep, it's on Fast Friday, so you're famous, buddy. And it will be used in a race, so I appreciate the car. Thank you very much. And then my brother decided to make me a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Kyle Busch Monster Energy car. And This was decaled by him, or printed off online. It's just a paper custom, not decaled. I don't know why I said decaled. But paper custom. Not bad for his first one. He decided to give it to me, so I thank him so much for that. It's a great car. He did a wonderful job on it, in my opinion, for how old he is and his first one. So I used to make paper customs back in the day, and they weren't the best. So he did a really good job, and he even painted it black. Painted the car before it was, I think it was Jimmy Johnson or something, and he painted it black. So very thoughtful of those two, and I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. And some big ACS news: Watkins Glen will be up tomorrow night, so everybody can look forward to that. Tomorrow night, March 7th, Watkins Glen will be up on YouTube. That'll be the end of the second round of the chase, so 4 will be eliminated. Who will it be? You'll have to wait and find out. This is JG24, JM26, signing out.